Hi, it's me Janara and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to my bare face. It's been a long time since I've done this makeup testing videos because of this. Yes, I've been dealing with my acne. It is not a very easy experience, so please be kind to me and be nice to me. So yeah, so today I'm showing you my bare face because I'll be testing out a bunch of makeup products from Aldi, which is by the brand Lacura. I'm so excited. I have done one of these videos before where I tested their Lacura eyeshadow palette, which is a dupe for Urban Decay Naked palette, and now they have come out with 6 more makeup products which are dupe, and I am so excited when I found out about this makeup product. So I wanted to test them out and see how they perform. I'm excited and at the same time a bit nervous, especially for my skin. I know I've got very bad skin and very sensitive skin. Some of these products might not be suitable for my skin at this very moment, but yeah, just love makeup, so I'm testing it out and I'm trying it out for you as well to see how they perform. So yeah, are they dupe or copy? What's the difference between dupe or copy? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you know, please enlighten me. Do I agree with dupe? Yeah, because I don't have the money to buy expensive makeup if I can afford these makeup products, which are basically the same or similar or somehow performs the same as the expensive brands. Why not? There's no harm in trying. And yeah, it's just my skin that I'm really worried about, but let us just see how this goes and let us start testing out all these makeup products. To begin with, I have prepped my skin with my usual skincare and moisturizer, and now it's time for priming. And I've got a primer from Lacura. Here it is. This is the Lacura Snapshot Ready Foundation Primer, and this primer costs $5.99. Can you see it? Yup. This is a dupe for the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, which costs £26. I am not a massive fan or a user of primer. I don't really prime when I do my makeup, so I don't have the Smashbox, but I have seen it in store and online. It looks the same. And yeah, so is this a copy or a dupe? Oh, I don't know. No, it's a dupe because it's a different brand. They didn't copy the brand and the whole thing, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let us just try it. It says here, get photo ready makeup in a flash. This clear oil-free formula creates a silky smooth base to improve the look of foundation on the skin. Apply a pea-sized amount before foundation, starting in the center of the face and blending outward. So it's oil-free, which is good because I've got combination to oily skin. So let us start. It's 30 mils, which is really good size, and it has a seal, which is really good as well. And yeah, just a pea-sized amount. Yeah, it's clear gel like, oh, it feels like silicone-y. So when I prime, I usually just prime my nose, my forehead, and my chin because that's where I tend to oil up at the end of the day. Did it make any difference? I don't really know. But my face, my nose feels so smooth and soft. And yeah, I'm not really sure about this, but that's it. That's it for the primer. It's not sticky and it's nice. That's a good one. So for £6, I think that's a pretty decent base for my makeup. So that's the first item, and then the second item, I'm really excited about this. It's a foundation, and look at the packaging. Look at this. this looks so expensive. And this is the Lacura Illusion Touch 2-in-1 concealer and foundation, and this is only $5.99. £6 for a foundation and concealer. And look at this. Look at this packaging. £6. £6, and you'll get 30 ml foundation and 2 grams concealer. So here how the packaging looks like. It has a silver big lid, and then it opens up like this, and there's the concealer, and you'll get the foundation with a pump for £6. I know, it's amazing. It looks more expensive than it is, and I love it. The only downside about this foundation is they've only got 3 shades, and this is the darkest shade that they've got. So not really sure, I might get away with this shade, but yeah, they don't have a good shade range, and that's not really nice, but it's a £6 foundation. What do you expect? Let's read through the packaging. It says Lacura Illusion Touch 2-in-1 concealer and foundation provides optimum coverage and flawless skin in 2 simple steps. So optimum means full coverage. I do love my full coverage foundation because, as you can see, I've got lots of blemishes and I want to cover them all up. The concealer helps to hide skin irregularities such as dark under eye circles, redness, uneven skin tone, and dark spots. The foundation, enriched with nourishing date kernel extract, perfects your complexion to give natural coverage. Oh, natural coverage. Skin is left feeling velvety soft. I've got the shade 300 Amber, and it says new shade, and there's only 3 of them. So this is a dupe for the Stila Stay All Day foundation and concealer, and that is like £30, £31. And yeah, it doesn't look exactly the same, but it has the same like foundation and concealer on top, like the same, what do you call this, packaging, and the same idea, but the whole thing doesn't look the same. But I'll post a photo somewhere in the screen so you can see what I mean. And it has a cute little mirror. That's really good. And the concealer looks a little bit darker than the foundation. I am not really sure about that because I usually want my foundation or my concealer to be a little bit lighter because I want to cover up all this dark under eye circles, and this might be good for spot concealing, but we'll see. So it says natural coverage, so we'll see if it has a buildable coverage, although it didn't say in the packaging that it is buildable, but we'll see because I do love my full coverage foundation. Here it is. Let's go. Whoop! Squirts. I think I did 4 or 5 squirts. And yeah, it's a little bit liquidy, a little bit runny, but I think the shade would be just good. We'll start with this side of my face. Yeah, I think this is just a good shade. It looks a little bit pink, but we'll see. Start with half of my face. Start blending this with my Real Techniques Expert Foundation brush. I don't normally use brush with foundation, but because I wanted a good coverage, I will use a foundation brush this time. Because foundation brush usually give a good coverage. It smells nice. It has a fragrance. I'm not really sure if that's my hand, my brush, or the foundation, but yeah, it smells nice. But if you don't like fragrance, you might not like this. It smells really good. And yeah, it's a little bit pinky with my skin tone, but I love the finish. It's not flat matte, it has a little bit of a glow, as you can see, and I love the coverage. I didn't expect that to be this good. It has a medium coverage, as you can see, and it works well with a brush. I'm surprised because usually when I use a brush, it's just tricky, but this one is good. It has a flawless finish, and yeah, that's really nice. I love it. That's really good for a 6-pound foundation. So let us do the other side. This time I will use a sponge, the Real Techniques complexion sponge, just the sponge from Real Techniques, and this is clean. I promise it's clean. Just looks dirty, but it's clean. So I'll use, oh, it's runny, very runny. That is really nice as well. As you can see, it did not oxidize. They've got the same shade, and yeah, the only thing is that this has got fuller coverage, and yeah, the sponge has just soaked up most of the foundation, but that's how usually it is with a sponge and a brush. But with the finish, I do love the finish. It still gives glow. It's really nice. I love it. I love it. So I think a foundation brush would be better with this kind of foundation. I tend to be a bit biased when it comes to the sponge because I do love the finish of a sponge, but this time the brush and the sponge gives the same finish, so I would rather use the brush so I can get the full potential of the coverage. So I will use what was left and build up the coverage. There's no more left really. I think that was like 4 pumps, but I usually use lots of foundation. And it's lightweight. Yeah, it's lightweight. I can't feel that I'm wearing very heavy foundation. That's really nice for 6 pounds. So I'll get more pumps and build up more coverage in this area of my face. The coverage is definitely buildable. As you can see, there's still some blemishes peeking through because I've got big blemishes. So yeah, it's definitely medium to full medium coverage. It's not full coverage, but yeah, it's a good coverage, and I love it. I love it, and I love the finish. Very silky, velvety. It's not dewy, it's not oily, but it's glowy. Like I've got a very good skin day today. So that's with the foundation. So let's carry on with the concealer. So it says use the finger, so I'm just gonna use my finger. Ooh, this is creamy. Ooh, I think it just have the same shade as the foundation. As I've said, I usually like my concealer to be a little bit lighter to cover up those dark circles. So I'm gonna use it to prime my lids as well, although I'm not doing an eye makeup today. This concealer has got that velvety, silky finish as well. It has a glow, which is really nice. I think you can also build up the coverage if you use a brush, but I think this will do for me. I think I'm very lucky that I have the perfect shade right now, and that is really nice. I love it. It didn't brighten up my under eye, but it did give a little bit of coverage, just a little bit, just cover up that dark circles. And I love that it looks so creamy, and it feels very creamy. It actually reminds me of the Glossier Stretch Concealer, which is really nice, which is really good. But yeah, I don't really know if this kind of foundation and concealer would stay or last very long into my face, because as I've said, I tend to oil up at the end of the day. But I won't be able to wear test this foundation because it's already, it's just 4 o'clock in the afternoon and there's no more daylight. And yeah, let's just carry on. So Lacura don't have a powder, but I usually powder because I just want to. So I'm just using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. I really love this powder. It's just the perfect powder for me. That's it with my base makeup. I am so happy with this foundation. I love it, as you can see. Oh, I love it. I love it. The next product is this one. This is the Lacura Aloha bronzer. This is, as you can see, a dupe for the Hoola Benefit bronzer, and I've got that in here. Can you see the similarities? Yep, they look similar, but the color of the packaging, this one is like aubergine color, an aubergine shade or maroony shade. This one is a bright pink, but they do both have like the bamboo thing on side, and this two bamboo, and the Hoola bronzer has got this two bamboo right here, and a flower and a flower, and Aloha bronzer, Hoola bronzer. And yeah, 8 grams. They're both 8 grams, same packaging. And yeah, won't be doing a side-by-side with this one, but if you want me to, just let me know in the comment section down below so I can do a side-by-side half and half video. But yep, this says get a gorgeous glow all year round with this universally flattering matte bronzer. Sweep across the forehead, cheeks, and bridge of the nose for natural sun-kissed complexion. I do love the Hoola bronzer because it's matte and it's perfect for my skin tone, so we'll see. This is the Aloha bronzer, and it opens up like this. Very, very similar. As you can see, the mirror, the brush, it looks exactly the same. Got the pink. Oh, that smells plastic. Oh, it smells plastic. I won't be using this. It stinks, so I'm not using that on my face. Definitely not using that on my face. And I will be using my Spectrum A05 slanted brush for my contour. Use this. Doesn't show up that much my skin tone. It is very, very subtle. I'm not sure. Looks a little bit muddy on my face. Don't know. I'm not really sure about this. I was so excited about this. The Hoola bronzer is 20 pounds and this one is 6 pounds. So I was expecting a lot. And I love the Hoola bronzer. I do love the Hoola bronzer a lot. Not that bad, but as I've said, it doesn't really show up that much on my face. It's not easy to blend as well, and it looks a bit muddy on my skin tone. So don't know about that. So that's the Hoola bronzer, Aloha bronzer. And let us proceed with this is the Lacura Broadway Shape and Glow Face Sculpting Duo, and this is a contour palette. Look at this packaging. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's upside down. It looks so expensive, and this is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow, and this is $6.99. This is the most expensive item in this collection, but look at this. Look at this. This is so nice. It has a bronzer and a highlighter, and it has this mirror, and oh, look at this. I'm gonna try the contour shade, try to fix this bronzer, and I'm gonna use my Duo Fiber Contour Brush by Real Techniques, and we'll see. To add more glow. I love this glowy thing, but yeah. So I've expected it doesn't show up with my skin tone. Don't know. I don't know about that, but I'm excited to try the highlight. But before that, let's do the blush. And this is the Lacura blush, 4.5 grams. Can you see it? Yeah, it's the dupe for the Nars blush. And it says here, a universally flattering shade of coral blush with flecks of gold shimmer. So I think this is a dupe for the Orgasm Nars blush that has got a peachy shimmery gold shade. And oh, look at the packaging. Even the packaging, it feels like Nars. I don't have a Nars blush to compare it with, but I've already seen the Nars blush in store, and this is how it feels. It's matte black, and as you can see how the Nars is written, it's how the blush is written as well. Let us see how this looks. Oh, look at that. It has the mirror, and here how the blush looks like. It is a pinky corally shade of pink with specks of gold shimmer. Let's add more glow to my face. I am loving this makeup. I will just be using my brush set, and yeah, just a blush brush. We'll see. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. Oh, this is really nice. I love it. It is very pigmented, and I love the gold shimmer. I have seen the Nars Orgasm blush, and I do think it does look like the Orgasm blush. I am now tempted to buy the Orgasm blush just to do a side-by-side half and half test, but oh, I love it. What I love about this is even if it is shimmery, it doesn't emphasize my skin textures, which is really good for a blush. That's a good one for me. And now let us go back to the Charlotte Tilbury dupe, which is this one, the glow part, which is of course highlight. You know how much I love my highlight, so I hope this highlighter is a bam, like a good one. So I'm gonna use my Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush just to highlight my face. Excited. Oh, that's a bit powdery, but yeah. Ooh, look at that. I don't really need more highlighter now because of my blush and my foundation, but yeah, this is a very subtle highlight, but it's still, you can still see it. It's really good, really good. I'm gonna add a little bit highlight just on my brow bone. Ooh, look at that. Look at that shimmer. That's a good one. And just here. And inner corners of my eyes. Oh, look at that. Look at that glow. I'm done with my base makeup and I'm loving it. I'm loving the glow. And now let us proceed with the last item that I've got, and that is Lacura Too Legit Out There Mascara. And as you can see, this is the dupe for the Benefit They're Real mascara. And this mascara is $5.99 as well, and the Benefit mascara is £21.50, which is very expensive. And it says here, a specially designed brush allows you to reach even the shortest of lashes. Wiggle the applicator from side to side, working from root to tip to build volume and length. Turn the applicator upright, stroking upward to help separate and enhance the curled effect. Repeat as desired. I don't have the full size of this Benefit They're Real mascara, but I do have the little sample size. Here how it looks like. This is how it's legit the dupe for the Benefit They're Real mascara. And it has the same brush, the plastic brush with that ball tip. And I've got the sample They're Real Benefit mascara here. Even the writing, look, even how the They're Real was written, it's the same as how Too Legit is written. I don't know how they could get away with that. I don't know how they do that. Here how the brush looks like. I know this is teeny tiny because it's a sample one, but as you can see, they've got the same brush. The Lacura brush is a bit fuller or bigger than the Benefit brush, but they do have the same, like a plasticky kind of brush and a bow tip. So let us try this mascara. But first, I am gonna curl my lashes because I've got the shortest, straightest lashes in the world, so I need to curl them, and I'm using this Primark curler. So are you ready? I'm gonna shake, shake, shake and do this. This bowl thing is a little bit scary, but and just fix a little bit of my hair, and that's it. I am so loving this makeup collection by Lacura. I'm so impressed, and I want to say I did not put my standards so high. I didn't expect a lot from this collection, but it did exceeded my expectation even more than I expected. And yeah, I am so impressed, so surprised, and I love it. The first thing that I would highly recommend is the foundation. I love the foundation. I love the coverage. As you may have seen, it does have a buildable coverage, and I love it. I love because it covered up all my blemishes, and I love the velvety glowy finish. It's like my skin but better. It looks like I've got a very good healthy skin at the moment, and I'm loving it. I love that it's not flat matte, it's not matte, and it's not dewy at all, and it's just like glow from within finish, and I love it. And with the concealer, I don't really like the concealer. It does crease up on my under eye, and don't really recommend this, but you don't have a choice. If you'll buy the foundation, you'll buy the concealer as well, so that's just a plus bonus part of this foundation. But I do love the foundation. I don't really know if it will last with my skin type. I've got combination to oily skin, but yeah, I do love it. I love it. I highly recommend. For £6, it's a good one. And then the next item that I love is the blush. This is the dupe for the Nars Orgasm blush. I love it. I love the coral pink shade with a shimmer of gold. It does leave a healthy glow finish, and I love it. I just love it. It's perfect. It is pigmented, and I love the packaging. I love that it looks similar to Nars. Really good. I love it. I highly recommend this. $5.99. Such a good one. And then I think The next item that I would recommend is the mascara. I am very picky when it comes to mascara because I've got the shortest and straightest lashes in the world. So yeah, this one, it did give volume and length, just a little bit of length, not much, but it does its job. For £6, it's a really good mascara, and yeah, so far they're still good. It still keeps the curl of my lashes, which is really good. I'm not really sure if this is waterproof. It doesn't say. This is probably not waterproof, but for a non-waterproof mascara, it's performing really well, especially with my straight lashes. It's really good. I love it. And then I think that's it with the other products. If you don't have the budget, just don't buy them. But if you still got the budget to buy, I also want the Lacura Charlotte Tilbury dupe. Just for the highlighter, I love the highlighter. It gives a subtle glow from within highlight, as you can see. With this one, that's the highlighter, and this one, and I love it. For £7, this is the most expensive product from this collection, but look at the packaging. I love the packaging. Just for the packaging, you can already buy this. And if you've got a lighter skin tone than my skin tone, you will definitely love this. It's just that this shade doesn't show up that much with my skin complexion, but the glow part, the highlighter part, I love it. So if you want the highlighter alone, still a good one for £6. That's a really good one, and the packaging, so amazing. And then the Aloha bronzer. I am not really sure about this bronzer because I already tried the Hoola bronzer. The only thing about this is it's too light for my skin tone as well. Unlike the Hoola bronzer, it's the perfect shade for my skin, and it's not very easy to blend, and it just looks muddy into my face, so I didn't like it. But if the shade would be perfect for your skin tone, I think this is a good dupe for the Hoola bronzer. And I don't like the smell of it, so I don't know about this. And then with the Snapshot Ready Foundation Primer, the Smashbox, I don't really have like a comparison. I don't have a basis when it comes with this one, so I'm not really sure about how this performs. I'm not really into like primers. I just wanted to try it, but it did left a soft and smooth canvas for my foundation, so I think it did help in a way. I don't really know how primer works, and I think it just makes your makeup last longer, so I don't really have anything to say about this primer as yet, because yeah, I haven't wear tested. Yeah, that's it for this makeup testing video. I did enjoy this video, and I am so pleased and so happy with all these makeup products. As you can see, I love how it turned out. I do love it. I highly recommend this makeup brand, Lacura. It's cruelty free. What do you think about this? And have you tried any of these products? Let me know in the comment section down below what is your favorite. Mine is definitely the foundation. I would try to update you on the description box or on the comment section down below, and let me know what are your thoughts about the dupes and copies when it comes to makeup brands and makeup products. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you in a way, and if it did, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And may your day be as flawless as this makeup today. Thank you for watching. See you on my next one. Bye!